So guys, this might literally be the biggest surprise last minute info yet. It looks like the Model 3 Project Highland vehicles are going to come in two different variants and two different designs for the performance models. Now, how possible this is still up for question, but a user that has been very trustworthy in the community of Tesla leaks has recently gotten some additional info on what's going on with these changes. Now, I know I'm gonna butcher the name here, but Xiao Tishushu has recently tweeted out that he's gotten some confirmation from inside sources that the front-end Model 3's performance is going to be different than the long range and the standard version. What this means is the Model 3 is literally going to be the very first car in the Tesla lineup that's going to differentiate between the performance versus the long range and the base model designs. Now, I know there are a lot of mixed feelings with this, but in my personal opinion, I'm all in favor for this because of the reasons I will mention in this video. If you take companies like BMW, Mercedes, and Audi, you'll see a drastic difference between their performance model versus their base model, and this is slowly moving on its way to the Japanese segments as well. You are definitely not going to confuse a BMW M, an AMG, an RS, or an RSF with any of their variants that are the base models. They'll have things such as wider fenders, a larger body stance, larger tires, different paint colors, and it goes on, and this is what you're really paying for. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for the stealth look. I do really love the Model 3 Performance Stealth package, and that was what got me into buying some of the sleeper vehicles. However, in this day and age, I do feel that if you are paying a huge chunk of money for a performance, that you do get the option to have your car stand out from the rest. As of right now, if you pick up the current Model 3 design, all you'll see differently from the standard range versus the performance model is the dual motor with a red underline and the red calipers. Now, if all this turns out to be true and what Xiao is stating is directly from the inside sources, we are going to be seeing a lot of people look towards the performance model just because it looks that much more special. The front end design is made to be a lot more aggressive and a lot more performance styling, and that's what a lot of these performance vehicles from different manufacturers are aiming to do. But how possible this is, I can't even give a percentage on it just because the information was received so last minute. Other than the first leak of the vehicle being completely uncovered, there has been no other sightings of the prototype's front end and the rear end. The only thing we've been noticing driving around the streets is it being covered up. There is a small slit at the front headlight and there is a small uncovering at the tail light, which doesn't say too much, to be honest. I know you guys have seen a lot of mock-ups online, tons of imaginary images of what the Model 3 Highland is like, but to be honest, nobody really knows what it's going to look like, and nobody has really seen anything that would represent what the final product will be. Now, that means that a lot of us have been waiting for this complete redesign. However, what we've been seeing lately might be just for the performance model, and the rest of the lineup might stay similar to what the changes are on the Model 3 current design. So, like I said, if this all somehow turns out to be true and we do have a base and long range model design and a separate model design for the performance, we are going to be seeing a lot of people shifting towards the performance just so they have the look of it. No longer are the base and mid-range owners are able to deck out their car and make it look like a performance. I personally am all for this, and the main reason is I hate seeing standard range owners soup up their vehicle, add the dual motor badge at the back, and then paint their calipers. I really don't understand the logic behind this because those who know about cars are going to know that that's a fake, and those who don't know about cars don't even care that it has a dual motor with a badge at the back or the red calipers. It just doesn't make sense at all. But there are people that do this, and the fact that people are continuously making these upgrades and there are third-party vendors out there making these fake parts to make it look like a performance, I'm truly glad that Tesla is finally differentiating, making it completely difficult to switch over and have it look like a performance model. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but this completely drives me nuts, and this is such a great thing if it finally does come true. Anyways, what do you guys think of all this? Would you prefer it to be the same design throughout the entire trim lineup, or do you want it to stand out from the rest? Let me know in the comments below. This should be it for this quick little update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that subscribe, that bell notification, and follow me on Twitter at Hey John E if you guys haven't already done so. This is where I'll be giving you guys updates outside of YouTube. Anyways, this is it. This is John once again. Peace out.